Today we are visiting Costel Castle. Costel Castle is the second largest castle in Slovenia. The castle is very close to River Kolpa, and Costel town is very old town. Historical evidence for this town date back to 13th century, 1336 actually. So it's a very old place. We are planning to climb up there and to show you the view. Maybe the owner of the castle sat here on his throne and looked at his beautiful land. And by beautiful land, I mean this. You can visit the castle every day from 10 to 5. I think there is an entrance fee of 11 euros per person, but we'll check in a minute. So the entrance fee is 6 euro and you can pay card or cash. So we are at the castle and we have to climb few stairs to get to the beautiful view. As I mentioned before, this is a very old castle. It has been a huge part of Slovenian defense against Turks, and it was part of the bonfire system of Slovenia, the way they used fire to notify that enemies are coming. We are going up to show you the nice view. There is a nice lady that works here in the castle, so she said we have to go up to see the view to River Kolpa and to village called Žaga. So here from the top you can see the River Kolpa down in the valley, and this small beautiful village is called Žaga. You can tell why this castle was part of the defense against Turks. It's on such place that can't be reached from nowhere. So I suppose it was very easy to defend. In 18th centuries, here French lived in the castle, but locals decided they want to get back the castle, so they fight with the French and they kick them out. And since then, this village here is called Costel, and it's a Slovenian castle. There is 360 beautiful view here. On the other side is Croatia. We are practically on Slovenian border with Croatia. This there, behind the castle, is Croatia. Behind my back is Slovenia. Practically the border between two countries is on the river Kolpa, which is called Kupa in Croatia. So this is the castle inside. This is the reconstruction of the castle, which was, as I mentioned, destroyed in 1809 when the French were kicked here. The castle was destroyed, and later they tried to rebuild it, and this is the reconstruction. This is how it looks inside. These are just, how you say, staro pohištvo. Tako.
Iz domačih kmetij.
Aha, iz domačih kmetij. And these are the things they used to to work the land.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is kosa. You know what is it?
Kosa, yeah. Now we've got motorna kosilnica, but they used this thing.
This is žaga, ne?
Žaga, yeah. To cut the trees with this.
Mm-hmm.
In Slovenia it's kosa as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
By you?
Yeah,
Same?
this thing that they try to process the wool from sheep.
Yes. And this is boat coffer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. To ship to America.
Aha. On the ships here. These are the local costumes.
Yes, and that was paddlers. You know.
Just the men version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To sailing. little things. And they have one secret.
To hide some things
Yeah,
from the people that collect taxes, probably. Toto. Yeah, I got it.
That's clear.
So when they harvest something, they hide part of the things, and when the
it's very good to say.
Uh-huh.
And this is one game, peddler's game, tombola. You know what is tombola? This
can I show it?
one
This is tombola. It's a bag.
bag, and they have numbers of 1 to 99. And who wants to game
Withdraw.
yeah, is take 3 numbers and when
These are like buttons, but from
Yeah.
wood.
yeah, and summa under 100 is the
The winning.
winning. If
If it's higher than 100, you lose.
yeah,
Aha.
and you know the numbers on 1 to 99, 3 numbers you
You can
You-
pick.
yeah. No, this,
Ah,
yeah.
so
It's the beginning of the gambling. Interesting.
This is big sneaks.
fix nicks.
Big sneaks.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have weddings here?
Yes.
So apparently you can have your wedding here in this room. Probably if you want to have your wedding, you have to come to this nice lady we are talking with, and she will tell you more details about it.
My name is Nicole. I am a local devil, and I live on Nicole's farm, a village below the castle.
If you want.
They say I'm grumpy, bitchy, and commanding, just because the housewife had to cook the beans very carefully and softly. In reality, I'm very kind, and occasionally, but really occasionally, I throw some hard beans at someone's head.
The castle of Kostel lies on a point hill of 406 meters above sea level. It is the second largest castle complex in Slovenia after the one in Celje.
So we just watched the short movie they have about the castle. It's about 8 minutes and they have it in few languages, presented by this cute devil, which is the mascot of the castle. I suppose you can guess they did not have glasses at that time. Now, reconstructed castle has glasses to protect from the wind. But even now, the new construction, you can feel it's very cold inside. Outside is almost 30 degrees. Here you can feel the temperature is
Yeah, because the walls are very
quite
cold.
thick. Yeah.
It's small place, but the views are amazing from here. Actually, you can see on all directions, and everywhere is beautiful. Especially now when it's green everywhere.
It's deeply connected with the history of Slovenia and invasions of Turks, French, the Napoleon people.
Yeah.
So you can
Italians as well.
you
Second,
can read
war.
many historical facts about this castle. Here's the view from one of the windows I'm just showing you.
You can imagine how beautiful it's during winter, but it will be a bit difficult to get there because the road is very, very small one.
As we just learned from this movie, the local people here have been forced to immigrate because of the many invasions of Turkish, French people that constantly stole their food. Turks took them into slavery, so the area was not very populated at that time.
Even now it's not very well populated. As I heard, there are
About
around 600 people.
640 people living in this area, and it's not just the village which is close to the castle, it's the whole Općina Kostel. So it's not many people. Hopefully it will get more popular and attract more tourists. This is one of the few ruins left from the old castle when it was burned. This is the tower. It was the tower, but now you see the Slovenian flag on top of it. So when French lost the castle, they just burned everything to the ground, and there are just few ruins left. You can see here. These walls are from the old castle. That's the only part left.
The new castle was reconstructed in, I think, 1990s, and it's quite well reconstructed actually. Of course, it's not the original one, but still they tried to recreate how it looked before that.
Interesting fact is that castle is actually habitable.
It is, yeah.
One of the few places in Slovenia, I think, that people are still living here,
Not exactly in the castle, but the houses near the castle.
which are called Turk.
Yeah.
The old village was called Turk, so now people are still living here in this area. This small church here is one of the few buildings left from the small castle, which was built around the big castle, the upper building. It dates back to 16th century. Most of the buildings of the small castle were destroyed, but this church is well preserved. Unfortunately, the stairs leading to the castle are quite steep and in not very well condition. So if you are a person with disability, it's not suitable for you to try to climb that road. They tried to preserve the stairs the way they were in ancient times, and you can see why the castle was so hard to reach. This is the only way leading to the top. If you want to visit the castle, you can come by car and leave it in the beginning of Costel. There is a parking space which they are currently reconstructing a bit, but the lady from the castle said it will be ready in a month, so you can leave your car there and come walking to here. It's a really nice place to visit. It's something different from Bled and other touristic areas which are well known in Slovenia. So if you want to try and experience something different, you can come here, see the castle inside and enjoy the beautiful view from the top like we did.